Go live. And I'm live. Oh, I can eat it. Okay. Thank you. Hey, what is going on, crypto people? It is the Crypto Siege with another day in the life, in the crazy life that is the digital asset space. What is going on, guys? Happy, what is this, Friday? Happy Friday to you. Good to see you this morning. Hello to all the people out in podcast world. I appreciate you guys checking in. What an exciting time to be in a digital asset space. I got to tell you, I'm excited about that. Got my new books, got 2 books in yesterday. Real excited about that as well. So shout out to Crypto Eddie. Crypto Eddie went to a little bit more in depth about the whole concept with Ripple and this new vertical that they're moving into, which is in the loan space. It's not a coincidence. I can guarantee you that. Chanel Serrano. Hey, good morning to you. How are you, miss? I don't think I've seen your name in the chat before. Where are you checking in from? Yeah, I usually don't get on this time, but I wanted to get on. I usually wait until after BK stream to go live. Well, in fact, it is after BK's because I think they do their thing at 10 on Fridays. So yeah, really, really excited about that. This new vertical that Ripple is moving into is absolutely 100% outstanding because it is, in fact, going to allow them to create another corridor for liquidity of XRP. And that, my friends, is outstanding. Chanel Serrano is checking in. New sub. Well, I appreciate that, my friend. Checking in from Atlanta. Well, how about that? That, Chanel, gets me very, very excited, if you know what I'm saying. Good to see you in the stream. Chanel, just to let you know, we do something on Wednesdays. Every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time. We do Wealth Wednesdays. Wealth Wednesday, generational wealth strategies. We're together. We learn and discuss generational wealth strategies. You know, a lot of it obviously is in the traditional space. But yeah, we get together, we read books together, like Strangers in Paradise by Jason Grubman, where it talks about how do families deal with this sudden wealth that's thrust upon them, right? And a lot of that can happen for a lot of people in the digital asset space, right? We read books like Killing Sacred Cows by Garrett Gunderson, right? We read, which distills a lot of the traditional myths that's gone on in the finance world that has, quite honestly, completely misled, deceived, robbed, and just taken away all of the wealth, like 401ks, like IRAs, that when initially they were great intended products, and Wall Street came in and did a number on them and just absolutely dumped all the fees, took all the money away in terms of fees and stuff on the individual owners of these 401ks, and talked the advisors into selling it so that they can make even more money. It's a tragedy. I just read an article from Ted Benner about Ted Benner, and he expressed those very sentiments. And he's the guy that is widely known as the guy who introduced the 401ks. So, and he is no longer, he's very, very worried about what has happened. He's very, very distraught by what has happened. And he's actually moved the vast majority of his wealth into the thing that we talk about that we're most excited about now, is dividend paying whole life insurance, which is what we've been on a journey for the last 2 months, maybe reading ton. I don't know. I must have read 4 or 5 books in this last 2 months on this subject. It's been really exciting. But in any case, this is digital asset space that we're talking about now, but just wanted to let you know about that, Chanel, as well. New to the space too. Wow, very nice. I have been enjoying your videos. Well, thank you, Chanel. I appreciate that. And that's cool because, we always say on this channel that spread the word about this channel because we need more of us in this space, right? We need more of the average Joe, the average Janes in this space, because this is in fact a new asset class. It is being created right beneath our noses, not our noses, but the masses' noses, a new asset space. An entirely new asset space. And there hasn't been a new asset class. And there hasn't been a new asset class created since 1693. The last time was the bond market was created. So just imagine being an early adopter in an entirely new asset class. That's what you're doing, Chanel. That is what you're doing. And thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. XRP Benno, 1 o'clock in the what? So what's going on, brother? Good to see you. Great to catch the stream. 1 o'clock in the morning in Victoria, Australia. How are you, buddy? I am doing outstanding, XRP Benno. Good to see you. I appreciate you hanging out in the wee hours of the morning in Australia. I guess, I got to get back to doing the streams around 8 or 9, right? Because I catch more of that Australian crowd as well. Even though it's still late night, at least you guys can hop on, right? Good to see you in the stream, XRP Benno. Rashad J notes. How about that? Is there a book? Let me share this. Rashad J notes. Welcome to the stream, brother. Appreciate you being here. I mean, haven't had a chance to sub to the channel. If you're enjoying the hangout, please do so. Hit the sub button, ring the notification bell. Make sure you hit the all so that you know when we go live. Is there a book on selling and buying crypto? I'm new to this. No. And if you're really, really new to the digital asset space, I would tell you a great way to get the overall how-tos in the digital asset space is to definitely go watch videos from Crypto Dad. Older guy, wears glasses a lot of the times. You'll know it's the right Crypto Dad if you see in the intro of his videos his kids coming in and playing, kissing and hugging him. That's part of his intro, Crypto Dad. A lot of the how-tos you can get from that channel without question. Definitely welcome to the space. I hope that you've taken some time and due diligence to learn more about XRP and Ripple. Because this is primarily the digital asset primarily that we talk about. We talk about VeChain quite often as well. And we talk about platforms like Celsius, where you allow yourself to earn yield on the digital assets that you hold by simply holding them. It's not staking. And so we're very, very excited about that platform as well. So, but primarily this is the XRP community. It is a massive, massive community. It is a strong force to be reckoned with in the digital asset space without question. And we believe that it is the greatest digital asset ever created. And we can back that up by real world use cases in the world being used, like our partnership with MoneyGram, our partnership with GoldLance, right? And just to name a few, over 300 partnerships on the RippleNet. Really, really exciting thing. So welcome to the community, Chanel and Rashad. Big time. Appreciate you being here. And make sure you hit the sub for this channel. Make sure that you subscribe to other great XRP content creators like Brad Kimes, digital asset investor, thinking crypto, Gosh, who was XRP Joe, the Bearable Bull, right? You want to make sure that you subscribe to those channels. CKJ, Crypto News and Investigative Reports, just to name a few where you can learn and study and what we call level up your XRP IQ. We talk about 3 level ups on this channel. One is leveling up your XRP IQ so that you know what you hold. Then we talk about leveling up your overall digital asset space IQ. And we help you to do that here so that you learn more about just the entirety of this digital asset space. And the last one is level up your financial IQ, because we say it, what the good will it do for you to moon, right? If you don't know what to do with the money. One of our greatest fears on this channel is that everything takes off, the market goes on a bull run, and we end up losing or spending a lot of our money in places that are not great, right? So that's why one of the reasons why we started Wealth Wednesdays every single Wednesday at 7 p.m. Eastern time, where we talk generational wealth strategies. Barry Broussard is in the building. What's up, Barry? Good to see you, bro. Good morning to you. Oh, that's nice. I like that. XRP Beno says, thanks, mate. I'm very happy to have achieved my position. I have 70% in XRP. Then I diversified to VeChain. Gotta love that. Stellar, HBAR, Hedera, Hashgraph. How about that? ETH and Digibyte. Very happy. Still got to get onto Celsius, though. Yeah, I got to say. Got Celsius is for me. I have, I don't know, 7 to 8 digital assets on that Celsius network. You know, I love the platform. I love the CEO. I love what they're growing. The customer support is great. I love that they're putting together a platform that provides you yield where you earn money on your assets safely, right? So it's not about the market. It's about how does the platform perform in the market, right? That's really the key. Maybe so, but good day, sir. Another fine day. It is indeed. Appreciate you being here, guys. Don't forget to smash the like if you haven't had a chance to do that on the way in. It's no worries. Just collapse the chat real quick. Go smash the like, and then come back and if you're enjoying the hangout. So what's this deal with the Valiant V? Good morning to you, MG. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. Wow, Cadillac is in the building. How about that? How you doing, Cadillac? Good to see you. So this new thing that Ripple is doing is outstanding. But I got to tell you, when I saw the news that Visa is applying for a blockchain patent for the digital dollar, it has to make you think, what is that all about? Let's see what's going on in the digital asset space in terms of numbers. I'm going to go to my Binance app and see what's going on in the market today. Last I checked, Bitcoin was at $9,600. Let's see what is going on in the space there. So BTC is at $9,535. Litecoin is at $43.29. XRP is at 20 cents. How about that? VeChain is still less than half of a penny. Woo! Gotta tell you, Stellar Lumens is at 6 cents. Tron is at a penny. I am really excited about VeChain. The partnerships, the real world partnerships, has just been absolutely outstanding. So why do you think Visa is applying for a blockchain patent for the digital dollar? Why do you think that is? When Mullet is in the building. What's up, When Mullet? Very, very little. Less than 10%, Barry Broussard. Less than 10%. And I tried, I investigated the platform for about a year and a half, Celsius.network. And then I tested it a very small amount, right? So like $200. Tested out a very, very small amount. put it on there, took it off. Want to make sure you can deposit it easily. Want to make sure I could withdraw it easily, right? And then, I waited a week, see if they paid the interest that they say they pay out weekly, right? They did that as well. They paid the interest weekly, right? And so then I took advantage of the other thing that they offer, which is an opportunity for you to collateralize your assets, borrow against it in USDT or a stable coin, and do what it is that you will. That is a little more riskier of an option, but again, for me, overall portfolio, maybe less than probably 2 or 3%. 2 or 3% of my portfolio on Celsius. Again, testing it for a small thing. And, I may get up to 4, I may get up to 5%, but I like testing it very, very small. What happened at the Ripple swell says everything. Yeah. So let's get into this Visa thing, because I do think that it is pretty significant. I'm loving this new software, by the way. I got to learn. There's so many things to learn about this software. I still have to take time to learn about it. MG, what's going on, my friend? No, I do not use BitTrue. I did use them. I did participate in their Power Piggy platform. I did. And I use VeChain to do it, a small portion of my VeChain. And yeah, it worked. I had no issues. I had heard about the issues that others were having. I didn't have that. I didn't experience that. But I just kept hearing stuff. So I decided to get off. But it looks lately, last 6-9 months, that they keep getting more and more and more rave reviews about what's going on over there. So I may go back and put some VeChain on there again. So I may do that, but as of yet, haven't done it. Maybe sober. Let me share that before I go to the Visa article. I love that. Precious metals are also nice. I can actually hold it. Should get ledger today. Let's go XRP. Awesome. I'm really excited to see that you could be getting that ledger, and that is outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. So let's share this, because I haven't read this article, but I got to tell you, for Visa to do that, it's pretty significant, right? Visa applies for a digital dollar blockchain patent. Visa. Isn't that interesting? The U.S. Patent and Trademark Office published today that Visa has filed a patent application to create digital currency on a centralized computer using blockchain technology. This patent applies to digital dollars as well as other central bank digital currencies such as pounds, yens, and euros. And so the physical currency of a central bank anywhere in the world could be digitized. Described as digital fiat currency, the patent was initially filed by Visa on November 8th of 2019 with the United States Trademark Office, United States Patent Trademark Office, commenting today. It takes quite a while to publish the filing of a patent. Visa's patent is described as a central entity computer that receives requests that include the serial number and denomination of a physical currency. The creation of the digital currency and the removal of the physical currency from circulation in a fiat currency system is recorded on a blockchain. Let me say that again. The creation of the digital currency and the removal of the physical currency from circulation in a fiat currency system is recorded on a blockchain. Visa has a vast global team of inventors and innovators working on cutting-edge payment technologies. Each year, we seek patents for hundreds of new ideas, said a Visa spokesperson. While not all patents will result in new products or features, Visa respects intellectual property, and we are actively working to protect our ecosystem, our innovations, and the Visa brand. Well, how about that? There is the patent. I think that is very, very exciting news because it just points to the fact that this is where we're moving. We're moving to the digitization and tokenization of all things. We are moving into a digital dollar world without question. This is where we are going. This is a lengthy article. Let me see what the other part I wanted to cover with you guys. Look at that. Visa's crypto and blockchain ventures. Visa has made previous major announcements, keeping a close eye on the crypto and blockchain ecosystem. Last year, Visa was originally announced as a member of Libra until it withdrew. Yep, knew about that. Visa announced it was entering the $125 trillion cross-border business, B2B transaction market using distributed ledger technology to make payments faster, cheaper, and more transparent. The Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunications, or SWIFT. Okay, I don't want to read that. Additionally, in February of this year, Visa announced it had granted permission to Coinbase, a cryptocurrency exchange, permitting them to issue a debit card where individuals could spend their crypto through the card. Yeah, but that was all international, wasn't in the good old US of A. So the bottom line is Visa is completely getting it. They don't want to be left behind in this, this new movement into the digital dollar, into just digital assets as a whole. That is a thing that is going to happen without question. And Visa understands it and they get it. They 10,000% get it. So yeah, so Visa's going to try to make their mark, but there is a fintech company that is just ruling, the space when it comes to cross-border payments, and that is the behemoth, the ginormous behemoth that is Ripple. And what they're doing, I'm telling you, is absolutely outstanding. Moving into this new vertical is going to again provide all kinds of liquidity. Is going to, in my opinion, is going to ramp up the RippleNet. I truly, truly believe that it's going to ramp up that RippleNet. Really, really is. It's going to ramp up the RippleNet. And I said this in Crypto Eddie kind of, in a way, kind of alluded to this as well. The RippleNet is just going to grow and it's going to grow and it's going to expand. Now, when you read that loans, that position at Ripple.com, the loans thing, it said people on the RippleNet. It said this providing working capital to people on the RippleNet is what it said. And I've said this, I don't know how many times on this channel, is, this private network, which is the RippleNet, right? You are not wanting to be the SME, the SMB, the business that's on the outside looking into the RippleNet. You don't want to be on the outside because the power is being part of that network. And the network effect is going to be massive. And now these small, medium enterprise businesses are learning that now Ripple is providing working capital so that they can continue. The vast majority of those businesses is the payments are across border. And now RippleNet is going to be providing, in addition to X-current services, in addition to the ODL services, they're going to be providing working capital for these small, medium enterprise businesses. Why? Because they're not getting it from anywhere else. The banking system is not doing it. And I'm going to share with you that as well. But let me share this, and I'm going to go over this job again, because I really think it's really important for people to kind of get it. Let me answer. Well, one mullet, I think the reason for that is that Visa believes that they're bigger and better. They believe that they're bigger and better. And why would it's a great question. Why would they spend the time, money, and resources to try to build out a thing right? When there's one already built in there. They're not going to build anything bigger and better than that, than the XRP ledger, the XRPL. It's a great point. Absolutely great point. So let me share the screen. I'm going to go over this job title again because I think it's really important for us to get. We have some new people on the channel, perhaps have not seen it. Comedian Chuck Real is in the building. What's up, bro? How you doing, Comedian Chuck Real? Where is it? There it is. So again, help us transform payments. We have, I don't read that, but here's the job title. Recently put out, Ashish Burla put it out on Twitter for the world to know. Director of Product Management Loans. So this is a new job, right? So they put out a new kind of job, right? They're looking to hire. And trust me when I tell you, everything that Ripple does is strategic. It is intentional. Ashish Burla putting this tweet out about it. It wasn't because he thought he would get a broader range of applicants, right? It was about letting the crypto world, the digital asset space know that they're moving into this vertical. At Ripple, we provide one frictionless experience to send money globally using the power of blockchain. By joining Ripple's growing global network, financial institutions can process their customers' payments anywhere in the world instantly, reliably, and cost-effectively. This director role is best suited for someone who has significant product launch experience, grit, and creativity to conceive of and pioneer novel new solutions to complex problems. And I wouldn't think that this opening is going to be any longer than 72 hours. RippleNet traditionally served its customers with a cross-border payment offering. However, Ripple is expanding into loans. This person will bring a new loan product to market from concept to launch for RippleNet customers. Again, I want you to kind of imagine the small, medium, the SMEs that haven't, maybe they looked into RippleNet, but they haven't made a decision to join RippleNet yet. They looked into it and it looks good, sounds good, but I don't know. But now you throw in the additional benefit to being on the RippleNet, the additional benefit of having now access to working capital for your business. I'm telling you guys, it is a game changer. This is a game changer. And we all know that Chris Lawson's background comes from this space, right? He started eLoan back in the day, sold it for over $100 million, right? And then he put together Prosper, still around to this very day. Now, Wall Street ended up getting a hold of that one and just turned it into not a peer-to-peer thing at all. But so that's his background. That's his wheelhouse, Chris Larson, in this loan aspect, in this loan business, okay? So this person will bring strong leadership skills as they will need to collaborate heavily with cross-functional internal teams, right? Team here, team there, right? And the financial ecosystem of partners and customers, right? So this person is going to have to be able to, communication skills is going to be paramount. Likability skills is going to be paramount. The role resides at Ripple's corporate headquarters in San Fran. So what you'll do, and so this is important too. And this director will report into the vice president of product management who recently joined from Google. I forget his name now, but he just recently joined from Google. So this person will be reporting to that guy, the new hire from Google. So what you'll do is create and launch Ripple's loan product offering, deeply understand how Ripple can better serve new and prospective RippleNet customers with working capital loans. This is so very, very important. I'm telling you guys, this is going to be a massive draw. My question is, what does this working capital look like? What does it look like? What does that working capital look like? What does the working capital look like? It's my question. I feel as though it's going to be XRP in some way, shape, form, fashion. XRP will be in the mix. It only makes sense. It only makes sense, right? Yep. So that's it there. I didn't want to developing risk capabilities to properly understand how to price new loan offerings for customers. Cool. But the main thing is deeply understand how Ripple can better serve new and prospective RippleNet customers with working capital loans. That, my friends, is going to be that is going to be a game changer. But here, remember, we had some questions about what working capital would be. What's this whole loan thing about, right? So Raffle Conman on Twitter tweeted this out yesterday at around 1:48 p.m. A Ripple loan hypothesis, right? Developing loan products for SMBs in illiquid places needing cross-border funds would allow them to use XRP liquidity in those quarters while freeing small businesses from bank overhead expenses. It then gets white labeled by remittance companies like MoneyGram, etc. Then he tweeted this a couple of hours after that, right? I'd like to consider this confirmation a hint even, right? I'd like to consider this confirmation or perhaps a hint even, but it honestly is just coincidence, right? This is what he says. He's joking here. That this came out 5 minutes after this tweet, and it was from Ripple, and this is a PDF here. Big opportunity in small business payments by Ripple, and here it is here. This is the PDF that they tweeted out within 5 minutes of Rafa Conman making that statement about his hypothesis. Big opportunities in small business payments. Now is the time to capitalize on SMEs and cross-border payments. And Crypto Eddie covered in her video this morning how it makes sense, but also how this is kind of a global and up to the right market right now. SMEs in emerging markets, a high growth revenue opportunity. Small and medium-sized enterprises are a growing, underserved market in cross-border payments. No place is this more true than in emerging markets with over 100 billion in a potential revenue annually. Using new technology, you can finally tap this market. Blockchain technology offers a solution to lower costs and create a lucrative opportunity for financial institutions. A lucrative opportunity for financial institutions. I gotta love it. And I get a sense that the Nostro and Vostro accounts in these banks could play a role in this as well. I really, really do. Because XRP, again, can be used as the liquidity provider. So I guess we'll learn more about that in the future. Small and medium-sized enterprises are a dynamic force in the global economy today and a growing source of cross-border payments, 10 to 15 trillion SME cross-border payment flows, 10 to 15 trillion, 100 to 150 billion revenue opportunity in the largest emerging market corridors. Great, absolutely great diagram. Great. Look at that marketplace, payments to SMEs. I mean, it's massive. Low value cross-border flow. Look at that. Wow. SME cross-border payments revenue in the highest margin emerging markets. Revenue opportunity in high margin emerging markets in the billions. And this is a great diagram here as well. Wow. Here's the most important part. The SME needs are specialized and largely unmet by traditional systems. It says here, why are the SME needs not being met? The needs of individuals and businesses sending cross-border payments have dramatically evolved. These customers have traditionally been served by retail banks, which are not meeting their cross-border payment needs. SMEs are now demanding real-time, low-cost, and fully trackable payments on a global scale. But today's inefficient system of moving money around the world means high costs for banks and payment providers. Banks and payment providers. Their working capital is locked up in nostro vostro accounts. Let me say that again. Their working capital is locked up in nostro and vostro accounts. This has been the message from Ripple, Chris Larson, Brad Garlinghouse, and David Schwartz from the beginning. These nostro vostro accounts. What, 10, 11 trillion locked up in the banking system, right? Pre-funding local currencies on each side of a transaction and transaction carry exorbitant fees and foreign exchange costs. New technologies and processes that can reduce overhead costs and lag time are key to tapping cross-border SME B2B payments market. That, my friends, is XRP. That is XRP. That is XRP. And again, I humbly submit to you that when the small, medium enterprise world learns that RippleNet will also, in addition to Xcurrent and the messaging system and saving them costs there, in addition to the ODL and giving them additional savings utilizing XRP, now being part of the RippleNet will also give you access to working capital. So it's a trifecta. It's a win-win. So not only are you going to be able to operate your business more efficiently, cost effective, right? Real-time payments. Not only are you going to be able to do all of those things, but you're going to get access to working capital to grow your business as well. You are not going to want to be that one that is on the outside looking in to the RippleNet. You're not going to want to be that one. You won't survive. The competition is going to eat you up alive if you're not on RippleNet. That is, my friends, the ultimate deal there. Let me share this with you as well. Last night on the stream, I said I couldn't remember the company that was a perfect example of an SME that will be able to benefit from this massively. And Crypto Eddie reminded me. It was MoneyMatch is an example, a perfect example. Shout out to Crypto Eddie. She is thebomb.com. MoneyMatch works with Ripple to provide cost-effective global payments for SMEs in Malaysia. MoneyMatch, RippleNet partner. This is a perfect example. The word will get out. MoneyMatch is a cross-border transfer service that helps small and medium-sized enterprises in Malaysia pay their global suppliers. As the country's traditional financial institutions were charging, let me say this again, as the country traditional financial institutions were charging high FX rates on the smaller volume transactions. Why are the traditional financial institutions charging such high rates? Because their capital, their working capital is tied up and having to pre-fund all this money in other regions, other quarters. So they're going to put the cost on the individuals. Charging high FX rates on the smaller volume transactions typically requested by SMEs and individuals. MoneyMatch partnered with Ripple to offer cheaper and faster payments to more than 100 countries, 120 countries around the world. Banks typically focus on larger customers who are sending higher volume transactions. Why? Because it's more cost effective for the banks to do it that way. Why? Because all their money is tied up in no-social accounts, right? So who are sending higher volume transactions and can afford the higher fees, said MoneyMatch CEO and co-founder Adrian Yap. SMEs don't have much choice. Well, now they do, other than to accept these same rates, which adds to the cost of dealing with foreign suppliers. We work with Ripple to create an improved cross-border payment process that offers these customers better rates and faster transaction time. So what you get here, right, is MoneyMatch is pointing out to you and other SMEs the power of being part of the RippleNet. The power in being part of the RippleNet. You said it's not, the document window is not changing. Did you guys not see that from the MoneyMatch thing? Mark Wilkes is in the building. Good to see you. As much as 27 trillion worldwide. How about that, Mark? Good to see you, my friend. Jason is in the building. Hey, Jason. Master Pietro. Good morning. Good morning to you, my friend. So you guys understand, you see what I'm saying? There's power to being a part of the RippleNet. And I'm telling you, access to working capital is going to be massive. It's going to be massive. It's going to be massive for the banks. It's going to be massive for the SMEs. And it just feels like it's just another evolution to what Ripple is doing. Absolute game changer, because the market is there. The banks know that the market is there for these SMEs. They know it's there. They know it's a huge, massive revenue potential. They know it, but they're strapped. They're strapped. They're strapped. They are strapped. They're hamstrung by that traditional thing of having the blunder that is cross-border payments, with having to pre-fund all these different accounts and all these different quarters. So they have to just only work with the bigger players in the space that can afford to pay them the money. They're hamstrung as well. But Ripple and XRP solves the challenge. And the fact that an SME can get on a RippleNet and significantly increase their bottom line, add value to the bottom line, is, listen, the word's going to get out. It's going to get out. It's going to get out. It's going to get out. And now you throw in addition to the massive savings from the X-Current, in addition to the even more massive savings from using ODL and using XRP, now you throw in working capital into the mix. It's over. It's over. And trust me, you're not going to want to be that guy. You are not going to want to be that SME that is on the outside looking into the RippleNet. You're not going to want to be that one. Powerful, guys. Absolutely powerful, guys. Do me a favor and let people know out in the Twitter world that Crypto Siege is live on Twitter and tweet this out. That would be outstanding. That would be really, really cool if you guys can do that. Lucky Lloyd is in the building. What's up, Lucky Lloyd? Life is good, Jason. What's up with you, brother? Tim Booge is in the building. How are you, my friend? Yeah, how about that? That's a great idea, right, Tim? I like this. Let me share this. Tim says the government should not bail out banks, but force them to implant Ripple in their system and bring back locked up Nostro Vostro funds first and use that first. And who's to say that they haven't thought about that? Great point, Tim. Absolutely great point. So the Donald, the President of the United States, if you're listening, Mnuchin, if you're listening, Powell, if you're listening, Tim has a great point. Great idea. So I hope you guys are listening to Crypto Siege. Did I miss anyone else coming in? Bro, XRP is in the building. Bro, XRP is in the building. What's going on, bro? Siege, public service announcement, bro. Bro, I'll put you up against anyone in the crypto space in terms of research, knowledge, and approachability. Number one. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, my dude. Appreciate you being here this morning. How exciting is it to be in the digital asset space right now? Huh. You know, I'm telling you, it's a great time to be in the digital asset space. I hope for you, my friends, that this is a head up and shoulders back moment for you, moment in your life right now. Hope you understand it. Why? First of all, because you are playing a game, my friends, that 99.99% of the masses don't even know is being played. And you're winning. And in addition to that, you're an early adopter in an entirely new asset class. You're early. You hold digital assets that the masses want to hold. Don't even hold it. You own digital assets that the masses, more importantly, are going to want to hold, and you hold them. It's a great time to be in the digital asset space. I got to tell you. Thank you, bro, XRP. I appreciate that. Those kind words, bro. Mark Wilga says, the economic status quo requires release of the Nostro Vostro reserves. Cheaper and faster settlement plus ODL. There really is no choice. How about that, Mark? The economic status quo requires the release of the Nostro Vostro reserves. Cheaper and faster settlement plus ODL. There really is no choice. Listen, when the word continues to level up their knowledge and understand that there is a way to free up trillions of dollars, that there is no need for these bailouts, or at least not initially, right? They can get access to some of the capital that they got around the world. They can free it up, right? When the world get that word, what do you think is going to happen? One Royal Sun is in the building. Hey, One Royal Sun. I don't think I've seen you here before, my friend. Are you new to the channel? Haywood Jablome. Do you think we will ever get away from the BTC price movement? I do believe we will. I appreciate you being here, my bro. Make sure new sub. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. Let me share this. So maybe you're right. Try telling my family, no, go my wife, maybe starting to see what's going on. Maybe, hey, it's only your mind. That's right. That's right. That's exactly right. Love your show. Haywood Jiblom says, love your show, bro. New sub here. Appreciate that, brother. Keep up the good work. Absolutely. Love sharing with the family. Lucky Lloyd, that's such a great point. Let me share that. Lucky Lloyd says XRP will be the only coin. Think about this, guys. Will be the only coin with lightning quick settlements. Their own bank. Let us not forget what Brian Brooks just said at CoinDesk Consensus the other day. Let us not forget that. Their own bank and their own crypto exchange. Mate. That is exactly right, Lucky Lloyd. The people just don't. People are just really missing what Ripple is doing. I mean, it's so genius. But that is, I'm telling you, that is an absolutely outstanding point, Lucky Lloyd. It's the only coin. Quick settlement and their own bank and their own exchange. And if you guys think that Brian Brooks came out and said that just because at CoinDesk Consensus, he talked two things there at that conference, right? He talked the fact that these traditional banks need to be more receptive of crypto firms. And then the next day, JP Morgan says, oh, yeah, you know what? You're right. And we're going to be more receptive. We're going to start out with Coinbase and Gemini, one of the two largest of all exchanges in the United States, offering banking services to them. And then Mr. Brooks also, who is the COO, the Chief Operating Officer of the OCC, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency, he also goes on to state that these crypto firms can be, they should be regulated on like a national and a global level, not local state, right? I mean, they're performing the functions, they're performing not necessarily all of the banking functions, right? But they don't have to perform all the banking functions. They don't have to have checking accounts and savings accounts and offer CDs and money markets. If they do just kind of one or two or three of the things that these banks do, we can regulate them. We can have a license. We can create a licensing framework for them, a licensing framework for them if they just do one of those things, like loans. Like loans. Checkmate, my friend, is right, Lucky Lloyd. It truly is. And do me a favor, guys. Again, smash the like if you haven't done it. Hit the sub if you're enjoying the hangout. Hit that sub button and ring the all notifications bell. Mayhem Media is in the building. What's up, Mayhem Media? Yeah, man. More opinions opens more eyes. Exactly. That is exactly right. One Royal Sun says, thanks for the encouragement, my friend. You're welcome. You are absolutely welcome. We are in this together, right? Lunar Crush. Let me see. Siege, Google Lunar Crush. This platform is a one-stop shopping for everything crypto, everything. Really? Twitter coin of the day, crypto feeds, and every crypto product on the marketplace. Game changer, right? Platform changer. Oh, really? Okay. I'll have to look that up and see what's up with that, bro. XRP. So, I mean, there, guys, again, Ripple is very intentional in all of their moves. Michelle Bond tweeted about Brian Brooks and his statements at the CoinDesk consensus. Intentional. And then Ashish Birla lets us know about this new vertical that Ripple is moving into. Wrath of Conman tweets out a hypothetical, and Ripple tweets, and in essence, responds. It wasn't respond directly to the tweet, but within 5 minutes, they tweet out access to this PDF, which is essentially saying where they are going. No need to hypothesize. No need to indulge in theory. This is what we are doing. I'm telling you guys, it's a cool place to be. It is a cool place to be without question. Coffee time with Cindy. Whoa, very cool. Good to see you. I love the ladies in crypto. Chanel checked in. Love the ladies being here in crypto. Good to see you. Coffee time with Cindy. Are you new to the channel? That is not unusual at all, my friend. Coffee time with Cindy says, I do think XRP is going to go insane, and I don't think it will take long to go insane. I have told a couple of my people in my family and friends, and they think I'm insane. That is a very usual, very, very common reaction. Trust me when I tell you that. And it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate that the masses usually have to wait. They usually and generally wait to be told it's okay before they move and indulge. That's why first movers advantage is so very, very massive. It really, truly, truly is. And that's where we are. That's where you are. Coffee time with Cindy. That's where you are, Cindy. You're an early adopter in an entirely new asset class. And you, my friend, are playing a game that 99.9% of the masses, they don't even know is being played. And by the way, you're winning. You're winning. Why? Because you're an early adopter in a new asset class. You're winning. That's exciting stuff. Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you as well, Cindy. Appreciate you being here. Make sure you ring that notification bell, hit the sub, and ring the notification bell so you know when we do go live. All right, guys, listen. It's been a really, really cool hangout. I got to get off here. I have a couple of business appointments. I actually got 2 friends to listen and become XRP investors, but we had to go on a 10-day cruise to get to the understand digital assets and why XRP is what. Yeah, appreciate you doing that, my friend. Good for you. Good for you for taking the time. And the way that you can get that, right, to get that done is you have to level up your own XRP IQ and your own digital asset space IQ. But when you level up your XRP IQ, when you know that you know that you know what you hold, you can intelligently then articulate your argument, right? You can articulate the discussion, right? In a way that gets them to get it, right? You can send them to YouTube channels. You can send them and show them how live coin watch works, right? You can show them the digital assets. You can get them to say, look, over here to the right, here's the link to the digital asset company. Here's their team. Here's their advisors. This is the use case. This is their white paper, right? You want to send them to the information, but you have to know the information, right? You want to use third party, right? Because why? Because your friends will listen to me and my friends will listen to you. So you want to send them in that third party direction. You don't want to, right? You know, my mentor says, if you're talking, you should be pointing at something. That's how you get them in, right? You got to send them in a direction. Go there with them. That's cool. Go to livecoinwatch.com with them. Go to ripple.com/insights with them and go through the information with them. That's how you get more of us in this space, because this is what we need, because we are, my friends, in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Right? And we need more of us in this space without question. Lamar Goldminian is in the building. How are you, my friend? Appreciate you being here. Don't forget to hit that sub button if you haven't done that already. And if you're enjoying the hangout, please smash the like buttons. YouTube loves it. We always like to have just as many likes on the videos as we have people in the video. So I appreciate you guys hanging out big time. All right, guys, listen, I'm going to wrap up the stream like I do all my streams and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. They don't want us to win. They would rather us remain a cog in their perpetual wheel of trading our time for dollars. They don't want us to play in the same playground that they play in, where we allow our money to work for us. This is our chance to win, guys. The digital asset space is our chance to win. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? Here's what I do know, that the battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Go get it. I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.